Fredericktown Lady Freddies versus Mt. Gilead Lady Indians.
Two KMAC squads riding nice long winning streaks clash today at Mt. Gilead, where the Lady Freddies and Indians are about to meet with matching 12-4 records. It's live and free girls high school basketball on the way exclusively on the OH Report, and it's coming your way next.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
A Saturday matinee of girls high school hoops matches up a pair of teams vying for second place in the KMAC with a win over their rivals. Both Fredericktown and Mt. Gilead are on the floor ready for action, and our live and free coverage begins right now. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the reservation where the Indians play. My name is Brian Skoronsky. I'm going to be on the call with you all afternoon for this fantastic showdown between a couple of teams riding some nice long win streaks. Mt. Gilead looking for their 6th straight. Freddies looking for their 5th. We'll pause for a quick second and honor America with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for that presentation of the Star Spangled Banner, sang by one of our referees here today, I believe, in the building. So really awesome to hear that here in person. Fantastic stuff. Once again, my name is Brian Skoronsky. I'm going to be on the call with you today for this Saturday matinee action, where we've got the Lady Indians of Mt. Gilead, as mentioned, looking for their 6th consecutive win today. They beat the likes of Danville, Northmore, Centerburg, Highland, and then stepped out of conference for a win over Marion Pleasant. Back in league action today for a huge victory. At least that's what they're seeking in the KMAC standings. 7-4 in the league is Mount Gilead. The Freddies are 7-3. They too have a nice little win streak going, winners of 4 in a row. Big wins for them over East Knox. They also knocked off Highland and Danville and then crushed Mansfield Temple Christian in their last game where they scored a season-high 76 points. So no question about it. Both teams feel as though they are playing some of their best ball of the season. But something's got to give here today in terms of the winning streaks. Fully expect an awesome afternoon, though, of high school hoops with each side fully expecting to come out here and crack the other to get a much-needed dub for the conference position. Everybody right now, of course, chasing Cardington Lincoln. They are still undefeated and state-ranked. Freddies gave them a scare, though, in their last game. Only dropped that one by 10, and they felt like they were really competitive in that one. So we'll see if that translates to today's action. Go ahead and meet the starting lineups for both sides here this afternoon. Holly Gompf, the senior guard, is kind of the straw that stirs the drink around here for the Lady Indians. She leads them in scoring, 13 points per contest, also the top distributor, 43 assists per game. Isabella Schroeder, another senior, averages nearly a double-double, 9.5 rebounds, or 9.5 points, 7.3 rebounds per contest for her. And then on the other side, Gabby Daniels, another near double-double machine, 12.5, 8.7 is what she puts up per contest. Jacqueline Nussbaum also does some great work in the paint. She averages close to 9 points per game and 8 rebounds as well. As we are underway here from Mount Gilead, Lady Indians won the opening tip. Couldn't score, though, on their opening possession. They go inside to Schroeder. Try to collapse down on her. Now right back into Isabella. Somehow collects it. Goes up with the left. And the rebound is swiped down by Audrey Boughton. Freddies clean look here. Short corner. That one's off the mark. Quick trigger from Daniels. Offensive board, though, and another opportunity here for the Freddies. See Mount Gilead playing some zone defense, 2-3 look. Forcing a turnover, though. As Fredericktown throws it away, so no points yet. About a minute and a half gone by here from Mount Gilead High. And the Freddies, too, going to start with some zone defense. Look like they're in a 2-1-2 half-court look. And you see, obviously, the paint, point of emphasis for them. They really are locking down in there. Holding the Indians to a one and done. Going to get a foul on the drive. It's going to go against the sophomore Elson. Nice deep position inside, and our first two of the game goes to Fredericktown. Daniels gets him on the board. Gabby Daniels having such a phenomenal season for this Freddies team, who comes up with the turnover here. Second TO here of the early portion for Mount Gilead. Freddies move us side to side. Nice fake. Too much on the shot from Nussbaum. Offensive board, making 2 offensive rebounds here for Fredericktown. See if it can be third time's a charm with the shot attempt. They'll at least go to the foul line. Nice strong drive here from Taylor Overholt. Taylor misfires on the first offering. And makes good on the second. It's now 3-0 Fredericktown. Mount Gilead hasn't really had a clean look at the hoop so far. Nice skip pass. Gompf to the corner now. And now Holly. Boy, she really likes the rainbow, and that one came up well short. Offensive rebound for Mount Gilead, their first. But second chance points still nada here for the Tribe, though they're going to hang on to the basketball. Last tipped out by Fredericktown. Gompf to trigger to a 3 count. Comes in, tipped away. Lucky that wasn't a turnover. Now Madeline Elson from outside. She's going to bank it home from straight away. Knots things up at the 4.5-minute mark. Freddies, though, quickly going back to work. See nice collapsing defense that time by Mount Gilead. Forces Boughton off the drive, but she scoops one in. Good-looking runner right there. Elson had some space. Looked like she thought about it for a second. Really trying to get it into Schroeder, and that's a tough pass right now. You see there's a lot of red jerseys in that area as this one's off the mark. Freddies with some nice ball movement, forcing the zone to go side to side, get them off of their spots. Pull-up jumper from the foul line finds the back iron. No good from Swihart, and is cleared by Elson. Candace Milizer gets fouled there. It's going to be the first team foul against Fredericktown. Overholt heading over to the bench. She's going to take a seat. Get Summer Weller in the mix for her as that one comes up just short. And then going after the rebound, Elson called for the foul. Third team foul now on Mount Gilead. Nice look, good hesitation. Shot won't fall. Another offensive board. That's a fourth already for the Lady Freddies. They have not done much, though, with those second chance opportunities as of yet. Working it around the perimeter. Off the drive, Daniels. Set up by Boughton. Turnover by Mount Gilead as they throw it away. It's their third turnover, and it's going to force a timeout. 30-second timeout taken by Bob Scott and his Indians. Such a nice run that Mount Gilead has been on, and they're a fun team to watch. Play some nice defense too, holding their opponents to under 40 points per contest. 36.5 to be exact. Gonna win a lot of games when you can keep your opponent in check like that. Fredericktown offensively averages 51 per outing. You see they work it around. They get a nice shot straight away. Comes up short, though, from Weller. Another offensive board by Boughton, but called for the travel. Second turnover here for the Freddies. But Mount Gilead gives it right back. And they have had some turnover complications throughout the season. Nice look. Deep post action there. Audrey Boughton, the 5'11 junior, comes through. Extends the lead out to 6, the biggest so far here of the early going. And another turnover, boy, and it's the senior Gompf. Not a smart pass that time. Freddies can't make them pay though at the other end, but they collect their 6th offensive rebound. That one tipped out again as Fredericktown all over them defensively. Gompf out of the mix. The freshman Aubrey Thomas checking in. And that's a bump against Boughton. Second team foul against Fredericktown. Elson nearly traveled with it. Able to get the kick out. Now they swing it. Thomas off the crossover, lost the handle. And that's kicked out. Weller got a couple shoestrings on it. Overholt back out onto the floor as Swihart is going to get a quick breather. A minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. Mount Gilead has been ice cold shooting. Matter of fact, their only points so far are a banked in three-pointer by Madeline Elson, who throws it away here. Tried to get it to Kylie Irwin inside. Instead, it ends up the 6th turnover for the Indians. In transition, Freddies can't make them pay. That one not even close from Nussbaum. Now Thomas inside, Irwin posting up. Missed it, and a rebound to Fredericktown. Tipped up for the turnover off the glass by Mount Gilead. And it has been some sloppy play here of late, particularly from the Indians, who give it away for the 7th time already. Chance for the last shot here for the Freddies. Nussbaum over to Weller, checks the clock, down to 2 seconds. They better do something. Now here's Weller, desperation at the horn, and it's off the mark. And that takes us to the end of one with Fredericktown on top, 9-3.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Second quarter action underway here from the reservation, where Mount Gilead off to about as slow a start as you can possibly get off to at the offensive end. One basket for them in that first quarter, off of 8 shot attempts, and they turn it over 7 times. And so Weller continues to play soccer out here this afternoon. It's one way to get into the passing lane and try to disrupt the flow of the offense, and it's been effective. Elson, sick crossover, takes it in for the floater. That's definitely going to help. So the Indians close the gap, and as badly as they have played, still only down by a couple of possessions, but they give it away once again right there after forcing the Freddies into a mistake. Tough look inside, but Boughton, she's an athlete, comes down with it, makes them pay. Pushes the Fredericktown advantage back up to 6. And just the decision-making of Mount Gilead is, I mean, it's hard to watch a little bit here in the early portion. He's got to settle things down. I mean, only down by 6. That's a great inbound play. About as clean a look as Candace Millisore is going to get today. So Fredericktown catches a bit of a break there after kind of caught napping at the defensive end, and then Elson certainly not napping here, coast to coast off the theft. She's going to head to the free throw line. Let's go back about a minute. Look at this slick crossover. Whoop! Look at Madeline earlier. Then the nice floater. Try to get some type of positive momentum going here offensively for Mount Gilead. Sophomore with all 5 of their points so far, make it 6. And Madeline, perfect from the line. Down to a 2-possession game. Daniels off the kick out, intercepted. Gompf picked her off. And Holly has been easily the worst decision maker for Mount Gilead so far offensively. Just absolutely killing them. And that is your senior captain and leader. She got to get it under control. Right now it's the sophomore doing just about everything offensively. Can't knock this one down. And it's going to be out of bounds, back over to the Freddies. Nine turnovers so far for the Indians. Fredericktown has 6 themselves. Got to give some credit to the defense, but for the most part, I mean, look at that triple team there, and they try to get it into Daniels. Now the attack off the bounce, clean setup, jump shot off the mark. And it's secured by Mount Gilead. Their 6th rebound so far. Thomas, nice look inside. Irwin is deep. Over the left shoulder and missed it. Pretty pass, threading it inside on the money by Nussbaum. But Daniels just couldn't handle it. Give it away for the 7th time. Elson's going to check out, as will Irwin. So it leaves the freshman Thomas relegated to point guard duties here. Nice strong drive by Milliser. Missed shot, offensive board by Thomas. Shot on the way, in and out, tipped up. Another offensive rebound for Mount Gilead, and they're going to bank it in. This time, Milliser comes through. Back down to 4. Excellent defense. Milliser coming in to poke that away. There she is, swing pass. Gompf loads up. Can't find the bottom. Freddies pushing. They've got a 2-on-1. Daniels inside. That one tipped by Isabella Schroeder, nearly given away to Swihart. But Mount Gilead's going to hang on to the basketball. Gompf with the pass over the top. Now from the short corner, halfway home, rimmed out for Emma Miller. Battling for it is Schroeder, who went down to the floor. Tied up, jump ball. Possession arrow, though, belongs with the away team. So the girls in red are going to take possession back. Just over half of the second quarter gone by now. Really low scoring affair here. Turnovers have been costly on both ends. 17 total. And that's going to be a loose ball foul. Flying in there over the back was Audrey Boughton. And that's going to be the 3rd on the junior. She's going to have to take a seat. Freddies had been killing it on the offensive glass early in the contest. They've got 6 already, but only 1 here in the second quarter. Pretty play inside. Schroeder adds 2 more. And this is as close as Mount Gilead has been since the opening minutes, trimming the deficit all the way down to 2 as they're starting to pick it up here at the defensive end. Weller's going to try one. Straight away, bottoms up. See if Mount Gilead can come up with an answer. Gompf unloads one. Back iron tipped up. Into the hands of Miller. Second opportunity. Chased down. What a pass to Schroeder inside. Wow. Amazing hustle play and 2 offensive rebounds on that possession for the Indians. Made all the difference. Now they come up with a turnover and they're fouled. Take a look at that. Last play by Milliser on the mark, saving it back inbounds to Isabella. Beautiful stuff right there. Mount Gilead with a chance to tie here. At least pull within 1, and they will. Inside Schroeder again. 6 points now for number 11. Leading all scorers in the game up to this point. And it's back-to-back turnovers now by Fredericktown. They have really gotten careless with the basketball here in this second quarter. Gompf from the free throw line. Shot swatted, but right into the hands. Right place, right time. Schroeder filling it up. It's Mount Gilead in the lead for the first time. Off the kick out from the corner. Jacqueline Nussbaum, the senior, splashes home three right there. Timeout, 30-second timeout. Take a look inside the huddle of Fredericktown and head coach Tim Maseko, now in his third year and taking progressions to building a winning program, coming over from Cardington Lincoln where he was an assistant coach for a few years and now starting to get something going with the Freddies, who had just 2 wins in year one for him. Got closer to double figures last year. And now already 12 to just 4 defeats. So certainly have turned this program around. Had a chance to talk with him before the game, and he said it just all starts with the winning attitude, the desire to get those victories, and understanding that you can go out and compete and get it done. It's going to be a tie-up. See, Schroeder almost corralled it. Then Millizer got into a battle there with Swihart. Possession arrow with Fredericktown, who can hold for the final shot. It looks like that's their intention. Still 35 seconds. And at least for now, Mount Gilead's Bob Scott says, hang back, ladies. No need to pressure. And if you're Mount Gilead, boy, you got to feel pretty happy, I think, about where you're at right now, trailing by just 2, unless the Freddies can do something here, as now Gompf is going to come out and apply a little bit of pressure. Now back over to Swihart. Weller unloads, and yeah, sorry, Summer. Still winter time out here, as that's going to take us to the half with the Freddies on top, 19-17. You're watching live and free high school basketball exclusively on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
It's halftime here at Mount Gilead High School, where through 2 quarters of action, we've got a tight one, folks. Fredericktown right now leads it 19-17. I'm Brian Skoronsky. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first half stats. And as you can see, the shooting percentage is actually not that bad. Fredericktown at 50%. Mount Gilead 7 of 20 so far. Neither squad has really found a threat from behind the arc, but that's kind of been the case for each of these teams throughout the season. They have some streaky three-point shooters. I would say Gompf would be the best example for either team, but neither really has a consistent perimeter threat, so most of their damage is going to come from inside of the paint. Free throws even, rebounds pretty even as well, though Fredericktown 8 of their 14 rebounds have come at the offensive end, so they have had opportunities for second chance points, but just have not been able to capitalize. Turnovers initially were definitely in favor of Mount Gilead, as they, I think, they were like 8-2, and then they started settling down a little bit. They quit giving away so much on careless pass attempts around the perimeter, quit trying to force it inside to Schroeder and company, and it's paid off as they've been able to battle back into the game. And on the flip side, Fredericktown now has become the team that's been getting sloppy on the offensive side. 11 turnovers now for them, and it helped lead that Indians charge after they were trailing by 6 in the second quarter. They have cut the gap down to 19-17, and I see Mount Gilead now is coming out of the break. They are onto the floor, getting ready for second half action. Both of these teams, of course, wanting to take a leg up on the other in the KMAC standings. It looks like it's going to be Cardington Lincoln's championship to lose, but second place very much up for grabs, and had a chance to talk to a couple of the Mount Gilead players and the coaching staff before the game for Fredericktown, and they understand the importance of this one. They would love to finish at number 2 in the KMAC standings and also just take a step for the program. Getting another win over a quality team as you get closer to tournament time, of course, always big confidence booster at any point in the season, but particularly as we get closer to down the stretch. And my son Michael, who is here for confidence for me, he agrees. He gave me the head nod. We're going to take one more time out. We'll be back with third quarter action, as always, live and free. Don't got to mess around with none of those paywalls here on the OH Report. We'll return in just a moment.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center, where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We have got live and free second half action on the way here from Mount Gilead. Fredericktown on the road looking to take out their conference rivals, the Indians, who have battled back. They are very much in this game. It's a 2-point deficit, 19-17 for Mount Gilead right now. as we are less than a minute away from second half action. I'm Brian Skrosky with you throughout the rest of the contest, and checking in on our Facebook feed, I see not very many people weighing in the comments section, so let me know who you cheering for today. Do you think Mount Gilead gets it done here in the second half, or do you feel like Fredericktown is going to be a team of destiny here on the road and come up with a big victory to securely hold down second place in the KMAC? Drop me a line, let me know, and I will mention you on the air, including, I see Roger Dorn out there wants to know if we are covering Clear Fork versus Galleon today. No, we are not, but we have 3 other games that are being streamed live and free right now as we speak, including the Mount Gilead boys are in action right now over in Centerburg, and they're getting crushed at the half. This is the Trojans' first game out of quarantine. They have not stepped on the floor in 2021, if you can believe it, but they are off to a great start on top, 37-13 at the break. If you want to check in on the Indians and see if they can make a second half comeback, that one is going down on our Facebook channels, as well as YouTube channel 2, I believe. As Mount Gilead starts the third quarter, much like they began the first, giving it away here. Freddies set up the 3 ball, the trigger. Comes down off the mark. Gompf with the pass over to Elson, short corner. Look at the quicks to blow by the defender. Tipped out, and the Freddies secure the board. That's tipped. Elson comes up with the theft. Looks like a lot of standing right now around the perimeter for the Indians. So that one's tipped out of bounds. Caitlin Pfeiffer off the attack. Had it tipped out of her hands. Here's Schroeder from the foul line. Draws a double team. So finds it to Elson right back inside, posting up, and Isabella comes up short with the shot. One and done again for Mount Gilead. 2 defensive boards so far for Fredericktown here in quarter number 3. Looking to get the first points, and they will get them from Boughton. Pfeiffer with the answer, and she'll deliver a 3-pack right there for the home team. Trims the deficit down to 1. Missed shot inside. I think the outstretched arms of Schroeder had a lot to do with that. Elson off the runner. Came up short. Daniels has been pretty quiet offensively. See if they can get her going here in the second half. Gabby Daniels, leading scorer here for Fredericktown, the only player averaging in double figures. It's also a case for Mount Gilead, just one player that is a double-figure scorer, that being Gompf, and she is scoreless so far. Here's some nice glass work inside. Audrey Boughton just out-athleting right now in the interior. She's had a nice performance in this one. Misfires on the free throw attempt, though. So the Fredericktown advantage remains just 1. Make it 2. Shout out to Millie Sue out there cheering on the Lady Indians in our comment section on Facebook. Sure, she would love to see Lady Indians make a nice strong push here in the third quarter. Take a lead into the fourth. Going after their 6th consecutive win. Been playing some nice basketball. But Fredericktown, too, hasn't lost in their last 4 games. As that one's back iron. And here's Boughton again. One-person break off the setup to Daniels. Draws a double team. Up and over, and kind of a rush shot there. And Mount Gilead with their 2nd turnover now of the third quarter gives it back over to the Lady Freddies. Here's Weller. She sends one home. Pfeiffer off the bounce. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Nevertheless, it leads to a break, and Daniels setting up Weller. Double clutch, and banks it in. Weller now with back-to-back buckets. She's heating up. I see we got fans cheering on Fredericktown all the way from Fort Drum, New York today. It's pretty cool. Gonna get a timeout taken by Fredericktown. There's a nice look inside the huddle of Bob Scott's bunch. Been on a nice streak here of late. 7-4 in KMAC action. Would love to get win number 8 in the league here today. And they beat plenty of the other middle-of-the-road contenders here on their recent streak. Wins over Danville, Northmore, and Centerburg. Count Highland in the mix, too. Has not gone real well for them here in this third quarter, as Fredericktown starting to find their stride a little bit on the offensive end. Back-to-back field goals have been an incredible rarity today. Matter of fact, the Freddies, what they just did at the offensive end with Weller knocking down the 3 and then getting the little mid-range jump shot to go down, might have been the first time this afternoon that we've seen that. And they've got the ball back. Mount Gilead content to sit in their 2-3 zone. And, boy, they spooked them somehow. It is going to lead to a turnover. Swihart picked up her dribble and wasn't sure what she was going to do with it. First turnover, though, for the Freddies here in this third quarter. So they went 4.5 minutes of clean action. Smillizer back up top to Gompf, who she is just... she's having an off day so far. Haven't seen Holly really to try to attack the gaps here today, certainly not with the dribble. She's taken 4 3-pointers, but has missed all of them. Look inside, Boughton with the kick out. Nussbaum has to collect it. From just extended from the foul line, air ball, but it's tracked down by the Freddies. So they get another opportunity here, see if they can cash in. Pull-up jumper from Nussbaum, back iron tipped out, and Fredericktown again. Their 3rd offensive rebound here in the 3rd. And they're gonna get fouled. See Boughton with the cut into the open space. And Thomas with the reach in. Second team foul against Mount Gilead. No fouls yet here in this third quarter for the Freddies. And Fredericktown just their second giveaway. Boughton tried to collect it, dropped down to her knees for it. Instead, it's Mount Gilead here with the rock at the offensive end with Thomas directing traffic. Madeline Elson trying to provide a spark. She knocks down the triple. 7 points now for the sophomore. And here's another soph. Candace Millizer on the break. Offensive foul. Take another look. Well done that time by Celeste Swihart. Got in perfect position, set her feet, was able to give up the body, get the possession back for Fredericktown. Shout out to Dakota Shipman, cheering on the Indians, says, come on, girls, out there in the comment section. Donnie Klein says, go Freddies. Boughton, nice look. Nussbaum tipped away, but out to the corner. And this time over a double team, puts it up, hits the rim twice. And then in to the hands of Isabella. Short corner, Irwin, skip pass, Schroeder, deep two, airballed it. Irwin tried to save it back inbounds, but nothing doing that time. Mount Gilead still without an offensive board here in the second half, as we have just 90 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. It's been a tight one, 4-point cushion right now for the Fredericktown. The largest lead on either side has only been 6. Weller gonna try another 3-ball, and she's got her second triple of the third. Timeout, Mount Gilead. So the Indians now trailing by 7. So Coach Scott senses the momentum swinging a little bit out of their favor. Trying to just slow things down. And so far for Mount Gilead, really only 2 players doing all the scoring for them, that being Schroeder along with Madeline Elson. So we'll see if they can find someone else to provide some type of spark to their engine. Get something going here. They have not been able to really generate any type of momentum at the offensive end, and that's case in point right there. Decent ball movement, but a turnover on the last pass. Boughton off the drive. Kick out. Freddies moving it side to side. Great action here. Trying to get MG off of their spots, and now Coach Maseko says hold for the last shot. Down to 15 seconds. And tipped away. Wow, what a play by Thomas. Racing back the other way, and she is going to get fouled. Big play right there by the freshman Thomas, because it looked like Fredericktown was going to hold for the final shot. Instead, it ends up with the Indians digging into this deficit. She adds one right there and a chance for another. .5 ticks remain on the clock. And she banks in the second. By any means necessary. Fredericktown now down to 2 seconds. Weller from downtown, and she buries it from deep. Summer Weller heating things up here inside Mount Gilead. That's going to take us to the end of 3. Big shot as we enter the 4th. Stay tuned. 4th quarter action on the way, live and free, exclusively on the OH Report.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We're back with your 4th quarter action here at Mount Gilead High School, where when last we left, this is what you saw. Summer Weller from long range, knocking down a huge triple. That extended the Fredericktown lead out to 8 points to close out the frame. So we are now down to 7.5 minutes remaining. And that's a quick trigger 3 ball. Ill-advised shot from Thomas. Collected by Fredericktown, who gets called for the travel, though. 6th Freddies turnover here in the second half. Can the home team find somebody at the offensive end that will step up and make a play? Irwin has not scored yet. Typically, Kylie's such a big part of getting the engine roaring when she comes off the bench. Schroeder's been pretty good, and she continues that trend, knocks down another one right there. Trims the deficit down to 6. Take it away, Millizer with the theft. And that sophomore's had a really impressive game at the defensive end tonight. This afternoon, I guess I should say. Still bright outside. But speaking of good defense, how about the clean sweep there by Swihart? Coast to coast, missed it though. Thomas called for the travel. Not a very well-liked call here on the home side. Be turnover number 5 for Mount Gilead. How about the offensive board by Boughton? Doing some big kid work down in the paint, owning things in the lane. There she is, tipping it away. And tipped out of bounds, last by Mount Gilead. Back-to-back turnovers now for the Tribe. And so with under 6 minutes to go, Coach Maseko says spread things out. No sense in going to work too early, though. They get a clean look inside. Weller missed it at the 10. Coach Maseko not happy at all with that possession. Wanted them to pull it out and see if Mount Gilead would come meet them. Because obviously if the game were to end right now, Freddies be a big winner. Fredericktown called for the kick right there. And here's Gompf, checks in with 5:27 to go here in the fourth. She sat for a good 5 minutes of game action, and this is the second time Swihart has run it, and one opportunity on the way for Celeste. Three straight turnovers by the Indians. Killers right now. It's just the largest deficit of the night. Free throw no good, but Boughton pulls down the offensive board. And now she's going to try one from the corner. Rattled in and out, but now the fifth offensive rebound here for Fredericktown in the second half. Got 11 total. Freddies nearly gave it away. Now Daniels inside. Thomas thought she blocked the shot cleanly. You be the judge. Here's a second look. Ooh, I think Aubrey's got pretty clear case right there. But it is going to put Gabby Daniels on the line. 2 shots on the way for the 5'8" junior. Splashes home the first. Gabby's been pretty quiet offensively. That's just her 4th point. About 9 points below her season average. But makes good, 2 for 2. And the pendulum of momentum clearly swinging now in favor of Fredericktown. So it forces a timeout by Mount Gilead. Searching for answers. Be interesting to see what Bob Scott and company elect to do. Looks like he's drawing something up. Try to get a nice clean look, and obviously you need a bucket here if you're Mount Gilead to try to stop the bleeding and end some of that momentum that's flowing with the Fredericktown Freddies. As they have opened up a 12-point advantage now. And I think you got to look back at how the third quarter ended. And the big three-pointer splashed home from very deep by Summer Weller. And they've kind of just rode that wave here in the fourth quarter, causing a lot of chaos defensively as they've turned Mount Gilead over now 16 times. Gompf cuts through. Now they open it back up for Holly, who sends one way up. Deep rebound comes into the hands of Elson. Holly again. This time the mid-range J, halfway home and comes out. And it's going to go over to Fredericktown. Freddy's ball. Holly Gompf still scoreless here today. That has been a big story. Millizer has definitely done her job at the defensive end. She's got about 5 steals here this afternoon. Here's Elson, nice pass. Foul on the floor against Jacqueline Nussbaum. 3rd team foul against Fredericktown. Candace left all alone, and she comes through. Block shot at the 10. Let's take another look at that one. Isabella on the rotation. Summer never had a chance. Allie Collins on the Facebook chat says, yes, Freddies, you girls deserve this. And right now they're in the driver's seat to get into second place all alone in the KMAC standings. Schroeder turns in the lane, missed that one. Rebound corralled by Boughton. She's been sharp tonight in the lane. And now the Indians come in with some full court pressure. And they're going to need to. They got to get Fredericktown playing fast here and being a bit undisciplined. And that's going to help. Madeline Nelson just took it right out of the hands of Celeste. And now Gompf from the sky drops one out. But again, it's off the mark. Millizer tried to sneak in from the backside there. Take that away from Swihart. And Fredericktown, of course, doesn't have to be in any kind of a hurry here. Nussbaum off the bounce. She gets bounced. She took it down the lane. Little reach in there from Melson. And they're going to say that was a shooting foul. No, they're not. They're going to change their mind. Definitely was not in the act of shooting, as you saw there on the replay. It is the 6th foul, though, against Mount Gilead here in half number 2, so no more fouls to give. I believe we've got a timeout on the floor. "30-second timeout taken by the Indians. We're pretty much on life support now here, as just haven't been able to find a rhythm offensively. Just trailing by 10, but the time, the biggest factor at this point, 2:43 to go. Fredericktown has been prone to turnovers in this game. Got 20 of them. So Mount Gilead at least has that in their corner, that they know that if they get after the Freddies defensively, that they can force them to make some bad decisions and give it away. But the problem has been just 29 total points here for Mount Gilead, way below their season average. And as mentioned, no points for Holly Gompf today. She has 195 collectively on the year through 16 games. Big free throw right there. Because when you make the first, you get a second, Will Nussbaum. And calmly knocks down the pair. So it's almost desperation time now for Mount Gilead. They got to get up shots in a hurry. This is a nice clean look, and hey, that's exactly the result that they're looking for. Big time shot by Caitlin Pfeiffer. And double dribble, so exactly what the doctor called for if you're a Mount Gilead fan. As they get possession back over right after a cashed-in three-pointer. If the Indians can get another one to drop here, who knows? Start putting some pressure on your opponent, and as the old adage goes, sometimes that pressure can burst the pipes. Pfeiffer's going to try another one, this time shot blocked. Boughton with the hustle play keeps it in bounds. Now Mount Gilead got to get after him defensively. There's Millizer doing what she has done so well this afternoon. Boy, she is killing it at the defensive end. Elson on the leak out, just a bit too strong with that floater attempt. As bodies flying on the floor, possession arrow. Going to stay down here, though, so Mount Gilead with another opportunity at the offensive end. Starting to run out of time. 98 seconds remain. Schroeder to trigger. And they don't even get a play call in. They just come up top to Elson. Domineering down the lane. Sets up Isabella. Block shot from the backside, but try again she will. And the second opportunity is good. Timeout, Mount Gilead. Trying to make things interesting now. It's a 7-point advantage for Fredericktown. And it's a dozen points now for Isabella Schroeder. Averages a shade below 10 per contest, so she has certainly been a bright spot for Mount Gilead here today offensively. As has Madeline Elson. Those two combining right now for 22 of the 34 points for the Indians. Much more balanced affair over on the other side for Fredericktown. Nobody really totally taking control offensively. Though Boughton does lead the way with 11. And the Freddies escape. They're going to throw it away, though. Unbelievable. Fredericktown now with a dozen second-half turnovers. And they were doing so well at taking care of the basketball in the third quarter. At least that portion of their game has come unraveled here over the last several minutes. But Boughton comes up with a jump ball. Just battling inside her and Elson. And this is going to be a fight to the final horn here. Both of these teams so desperate for victory. Full timeout taken. Can Fredericktown hang on here? They have basically led from wire to wire, with the exception of one time Mount Gilead took a 1-point advantage. Other than that, it has been the Freddies with the advantage in the scoring column. And for Fredericktown, it's all going to come down to trying to manage possessions, take care of the basketball, and then ultimately, can you knock down foul shots as they are in the bonus already, and the Indians got to put Fredericktown on the foul line. So here we go. Freddies to inbound. It's a 3 count. It's a 4 count. And it's going to be a 5 count. Nussbaum can't get it in. Quick shot, but fouled on the perimeter. Let's take another look at that one. It was Grace Shipman, the sophomore, elected to pull the trigger quick, and that's probably got to be exactly the objective now. Taylor Overholt called for the foul. Need some big free throws right here. Costly miss. Second one is pure. 2-possession game. And the third one on the way from Grace. Came up well short. Boughton with the board. That's a 5 count. So Fredericktown and Coach Tim Maseko gotta call it TO. Mount Gilead has scrapped and clawed their way back into striking distance here. Just a 2-possession game. 3-pointers have been hard to come by, though, for Mount Gilead, though they have 2 in this second half. 3 triples total. But the girl that typically knocks those down, not even in the game, that being Holly Gompf. She's made 19 threes this year. Elson has made a dozen. 13 now, including the one that she made earlier today. They're going to go deep. Grace Shipman was right there somehow, some way. It ended up in the hands of Overhaul. And now Boughton, wow, unbelievable. Fredericktown with yet another giveaway. And just when you thought the season of giving was over, no, the Freddies continue that joy and spirit here in the fourth quarter. They have wrapped up a lot of gifts here for Mount Gilead. The question is, can the Indians take advantage? Got less than 60 ticks to make it happen as Gompf checks back in. And we'll see if she's gun shy. Nice take. Millizer missed it. And Schroeder cannot collect the offensive board. Boy, that was a big miss. Would have really put a lot of pressure on Fredericktown and allowed the Indians to set up the full court pressure had they been able to convert. But this still just a 1-and-1 opportunity. But the 5'7" senior on the line. It's had a pretty good year from the free throw stripe so far. Missed that one though. Rebound to Elson. Pushing the pace. Poked away from the backside. Man, last touched by Mount Gilead. So when it's getting down to, really crunch time here, Indians have not been able to make a play here the last couple possessions. 2 killers right there. I mean, they've had some opportunities, no doubt. They will come up with the theft, though. Intercepted. 15th second half turnover by Fredericktown. Millizer straight away. Offensive rebound and the putback. Mount Gilead misses again. Two clean looks at the basket. Millizer missed the first. Pfeiffer could not hit on the second. This will be the last 1-and-1 for Fredericktown. They've got a senior on the line. It's Nussbaum. See if she can try to ice things. Cannot. Rebound to Pfeiffer. They got to go. Wow, what a theft by Weller. She takes it to the cup for the icing on the cake. They can taste the victory here on the road. Fredericktown gonna knock off Mount Gilead, but they are gonna have 3 free throw attempts coming up. Ill-advised contest right there by Overhaul. Sends Caitlin Pfeiffer to the line. 3 shots coming up. But unfortunately for all you Indians fans out there, only 4 seconds remain. Knocks down the first 2. And now Loudonville is going to take their final timeout. And they're not completely out of the water here. Just a 2-possession game. And as turnover accident prone as they have been here in the second half, I suppose anything is possible. But the win probability at this point for Mount Gilead, boy, it's got to be a fraction of 0.5%. It would almost be strategy for the Indians here to try to miss this free throw attempt. See if you can't get Schroeder in there for a little tip in. Though she's matched up with Boughton, that's a tough one-on-one to try to expect your player to win. And after a strange delay, calmly knocks down her third straight free throw. Here's Weller. Puts the candle on top of the icing on the cake. And that is going to take us to the end of regulation. Fredericktown, a big winner here on the road. 45-38. We'll step aside. We'll be back with some post-game coverage. We'll get you some final stats and round up an interview with our player of the game. I think it's going to be, I don't know. You weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. We'll be right back. Live and free coverage continues on the OH Report.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
We are now back with our player of the game. It is Summer Weller, who dropped a dozen points today in a big win for Fredericktown on the road over Mount Gilead. And let's first talk about, I think the biggest shot of the game was at the end of the third quarter. You really lifted your team, gave them some positive momentum with that triple. Tell me about the shot selection there and just what you felt after that went in.
Well, I felt very happy since I missed the other two long ones earlier and was very relieved to help my team out there.
Your team's been on a pretty nice little roll here. This is your 5th consecutive win. How nice does that feel to take the next step with this program where after a couple of years ago, I mean, just 2 wins overall in your head coach's first year, to slowly see the progression starting to pay off?
It's really nice. We've been working together well, and we're just really close. Like, we're a family, and we just, like, all love each other and provide equal opportunities for everyone. So,
Well, you guys are now all alone by yourselves in second place in the KMAC. This was a big win in terms of positioning there. How much does that mean to you? Obviously, Cardington Lincoln's probably going to run away with the championship, but being a clear number 2, what does that mean to this team?
It's very, exciting because we've never, since we've been playing in high school, we haven't ever done that. And it's just very, very nice.
Tell me about maybe some of the concerns for your team. 15 turnovers in the second half. It seemed like it came unraveled a little bit, but you made the plays that you needed to get it done, particularly in the end, the 2 big baskets. But how much do you wish that you could kind of clean that up?
Well, I don't know. It's just our decision-making. We need to get a little better and just handle the ball and just be a little more careful.
Well, that's the dirty side of the coin. Let's talk about the positive. What do you really like about your team and the makeup? You said that you guys are, you're a fun-loving group. You're good friends off the floor. When you're in between the painted area, though, what do you really like about this squad?
I don't know. We work together pretty well since we've been together for several years now. And I think we're finally realizing how each individual player works and what their skills are. And I think we're all just, finally putting it together a little bit.
Last question for you. What's next? I mean, what do you got to do to take that next step and be an even more competitive, balanced team as you get closer to tournament time?
I just think, playing with our entire hearts and working hard in practice and just working on our individual skills as a team so it can all be put together.
All right, Summer Weller, our player of the game. Big performance here this afternoon to help knock off Mount Gilead. Summer, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take one more time out. We'll be back, final stats, and wrap things up from Mount Gilead. Stay with us.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care. Welcome back to Mount Gilead, where this afternoon it was a big win for visiting Fredericktown, their 5th consecutive victorious outing, 45-38 over the Indians. Let's go ahead and dive into the final stats here from this afternoon. And you see the Freddies with 8 more field goal attempts than the Indians. That was created by the rebounding differential, and the Freddies definitely got on the offensive glass. I had them tracked for 11 second chance opportunities as they got into the lane and created a lot of mismatches on the board work. Audrey Boughton, I think, was a big part of that. Turnovers, amazingly,
9 more turnovers for the Freddies than the Indians, and a lot of those coming in the second half, where they kind of fell apart in terms of taking care of the basketball. 15 of those, as a matter of fact, happened over the last 2 quarters. But the Indians just couldn't capitalize offensively on all the giveaways. Only 12 made field goals for them. And I talked about it a few times during the broadcast. Where was Holly Gompf tonight? 0 points for her. She seemed like she was a bit out of it at the offensive end. She tried a few different shots, but, very few times was she trying to attack off the dribble. She had quite a few turnovers before ultimately getting benched there at the end of the third, and she had to sit for a while. So I think that was a big difference. That's kind of their senior leader and captain. Just had an off night for them, unfortunately, and I think it kind of led to Fredericktown being able to get the win here tonight. 45-38. That one more time is your final score. Would like to thank everybody out there for watching our matinee edition of High School Hoops here on the OH Report. As always, we are live and free. Never got to deal with any of those lame paywalls when it comes to us. So would like to thank everybody out there for watching, and would like to thank our phenomenal crew here this afternoon for making it happen. Jory Hollenbeck was running camera. My daughter, Aaliyah Skorotsky, was tracking stats for us here today. Michael Skorotsky, my son, was here just for moral support and to let me know that I could do it and I could call the game correctly. So hopefully you enjoyed some of my commentary here this afternoon. My name is Brian Skorotsky, and we're going to be signing out here for this afternoon. A whole bunch of live streams coming up, though, next week so that you can catch them live and free on the OH Report, Facebook, and YouTube. We will see you then. But for now, we out.